Our story begins on the 8th of Ni, the month or the season that is known as the rebirth. The snow recently melted, so the traveling routes have just been open for less than a week lasting 10 days in my world. You guys are all currently in the city of Aranta, which is a small mining town in the north of the continent. It houses about 1,500 souls, and it is known mainly for its ore export. You have currently Alice or Crystal. Have we settled on a name?
Crystal.
Okay, so Crystal, who was born in this city and has spent most of her life there. Miriam, which has recently arrived with the first traveling caravan. And Vask, who has arrived a few days ago on his own, braving the last days of winter. So, as you guys are waking up and going about your daily activities, you notice that there is a strange clamor going around town. A lot of people are gathering at the middle of the city, and such a big group early in the morning is something rather unusual for the city. Is there anything interesting, you guys? Would you rather continue about your daily activities? Anything you'd like to do?
I assume that we haven't met each other yet, or have
Nope,
we?
not at all.
All right, so we all have to actually give an answer to this one.
So does that mean that my character is going to wear the same clothes like Jon Snow used to wear? Those like thick leathery furs?
Not at the moment, because since you're inside of a town, you don't need to be traveling that much. But if you intend to go out, the weather is still not as fair as it could be. So it might be a good idea to put on some more furs. Yeah.
I'll ask one of the people that's gathering, like, what's going on.
You find a villager. Well, since you've been living in this town for your whole life, you pretty much know everyone.
Yeah,
So,
Jack, the drunk.
You notice an old acquaintance of yours that seems a little more informed about what's going on. And as soon as he spots you, he stumbles toward you because he still hasn't digested all the wine. And he tells you, "Oh, Crystal, have you heard? The mines are under attack."
Mm. Are they recruiting adventurers in order to deal with them?
Well, from what I've heard, they're sending militiamen down there. But the thing is, the miners, in their haste, they barricaded themselves. So a portion of them are stuck inside the mines. We don't know exactly what has transpired inside.
Crystal looks around to see if there's any militiamen nearby or any government officials.
There's the elder of town that's currently discussing with the sergeant of the guard, and a bunch of militiamen are grouped up nearby.
I'm going to approach the town elder and wait for an opportunity to talk to him without interrupting the conversation with the guard.
Okay. As you approach them, you can clearly hear that they're discussing how to mount the rescue efforts. They're selecting militiamen, those that are most suited for the kind of underground adventure that this will require. Meanwhile, for Miriam and Vask, what are you guys doing?
I'm not sure exactly what my character would be doing at the start. But I suppose what I probably do is just watch the commotion from afar. I suppose I might be sort of stood sort of aside from the drama, just sort of watching what's going on. And I think I'd be able to get a fair impression that there's a problem around the mines.
Yeah, that's fairly easy for you to gather, as
Yeah.
pretty much everyone in town is talking about this. So even if
Yeah.
you're not directly interrogating anyone, you are able to gather maybe not every details, but at least that's something as went down at the mines. Yeah.
I gather that I'm not from this town, so I don't know people like V does.
No, you're from the nearby town. Well, I say nearby, almost a week away town of Angar. That's where you studied
Yeah.
in the Temple of Soltec.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much a newcomer. I'm standing on the outside, just looking in.
Yeah. It's been less than 3 days since you've arrived into town.
All right.
Since I don't know the place, I'd probably be wandering around asking people what the fuss is all about. Because I don't know nobody either.
Yeah, as you just came in with the trade caravan, you're aware of pretty much nothing about this town, only about their need for food because the winter has been harsh and long. So the same thing, basically, you're able to gather that something's going down at the mine, but you don't know exactly what.
It's a human town?
The town is mostly human. There are a few dwarves, but mostly human.
I make the diversity of the town.
You're the minority.
Yes.
We love minorities.
So after a few moments, Crystal, you're able to get a few moments with either the elder or the surgeon. Which one would you rather talk to?
I'll ask the elder.
Okay, so as soon as the elder spots you, he starts by saying, "Oh, I suppose you've heard all about it by now."
Crystal nods. She says that she's looking for coin. If she manages to put up a gang of adventurers and risk their lives in order to rescue the miners, would there be any reward?
Well, obviously, I cannot give out a bounty, as you know, because the laws of the land, the king will have to settle the bounty. But time is of the essence. The time that will be required for the rescue force that we're mounting to get there, it might be time that could be better used saving the miners trapped. So if you would be able to gather some brave souls and venture there as quickly as possible, I would do what's my best and provide you with every single provision you would require. But for the bounty, yeah, that will have to wait for an answer from the king.
Well, as you know, I've been living in an orphanage, she says, and I'm interested in getting a government handout with a free house that I would pay rent for. So, would you be able to put me on top of the list if I manage to fix this problem for you?
Well, I know that you've recently acquired a room for yourself just above the Fletcher. So,
Kind of small. I'm thinking about moving up in the world.
yeah, I could try and negotiate with him, see if he could give you better apartments instead of the tiny room you're in at the moment.
Okay. I'll see if I can find some strong, able-bodied people in order to fix this situation, and we're going to get supplies as well. I understand.
Yeah, the supplies will be provided. Don't you worry about that. I don't believe that no one in this village will refuse you their help.
Okay. So I look around. I spot what's Uzulu's character name.
Vask. You could just refer to me by my outside of game name if you wanted to.
Well, no, I'm role-playing. Right? So I spot Vask. I assume he's wearing some sort of plate armor or chainmail, considering that he's a paladin?
Yeah. I should probably spell this out. My idea was that my guy is sort of, he's a paladin, but he's more of a sort of rugged explorer after his studies. So he's got some plate and some chain armor, but it's mostly sort of hide and sort of rugged robes and that kind of thing. He's more a sort of I'm thinking somewhere close to Aragorn in the first movie.
Right.
But with a bit more armor underneath, so it's kind of bulky with the armor. But yeah, you can tell he's sort of a warrior of some sort, and I've got a sword and a shield as well.
So I walk towards Vask. I noticed you're from out of town. Haven't seen you here before. How'd you like to do some good deed? Help some miners out.
Yeah, interesting. What would be what have you been offered to do this?
Nothing. Kindness of my heart. We are going to get supplies, though.
Well, Soltec would probably leave this up to the discretion of the individual. I suppose there might be something interesting in there. I could learn something new. So I'll tag along, sure.
I guess our conversation would take place next to what's your character name? Nymph?
Miriam.
Miriam, yeah. So you can hear the conversation.
Yep. Yeah. My look. I'm a little one, I guess. I look white. Obviously, I'm white. She's got brown hair, green eyes. How do we say the height? 4'2". Is that it? Okay, 4'2". She looks a bit grumpy.
So she's a dwarf or a?
Yep, she's a dwarf.
Okay.
She's obviously a dwarf.
Okay, so Crystal looks.
She doesn't look like a kid.
All right. Crystal looks at Miriam and goes like, "Hey, midget, don't you have some friends in the mine you need to rescue? We're going over there if you want to tag along."
I hope. I don't know anyone in here, but what's in it for me if I say yes?
You get free supplies and the gratitude of the village. Plus, there's some dwarves in the mine that you can rescue.
Can I get a lap dance too?
No.
Oh. Well,
hey,
sure. Okay.
I speak Dwarven, so I'm just going to say to Nymphias in Dwarven that I saw Crystal talking to the town elder, and I'm pretty sure there's more in it for her than just the goodness of her own heart.
Yeah, I agree to this, and I answer to you that maybe we can find a way to acquire something for ourselves in this.
Yeah.
We can have a little partnership.
Sounds good.
Fine. That's fine by me. So yeah, okay. I turn to Crystal and yep, I'll do it.
Where do we get supplies from?
Well, at this town, it's not a big town, but there is pretty much everything you need. There is a blacksmith, Fletcher, there's a general store. So unless you want something that's really, really specialized, like plate mail, you'll be able to find pretty much anything.
Okay. Well, I want to go to the blacksmith, I guess. He deals with bows, I assume, or crossbows.
For a crossbow, that would be the Fletcher, but those are nearby. So yeah, it's the same direction.
All right. I'm gonna go to the Fletcher, purchase a crossbow, and a couple of bolts.
Okay, so as you enter there, you notice that there are 3 crossbows that are available for you, 3 light crossbows.
Yeah.
And the merchant obviously points you to the one that the neatest looking, but as soon as he understands that you won't be paying for those, that he's required by the elder to give those for free, he immediately changes his mind and points you toward the smaller one, one that's a little more delicate looking. And he tells you, well, yeah, I could lend you this one.
I'm going to look at Bob the Fletcher and tell him, do you think the miners would appreciate if they find out you actually recommended the worst one in order for me to rescue them? I assume a lot of them use patronage here. Do you have no respect for your clientele?
Okay, so I assume that would be you trying to persuade him, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So if you'd like to roll a
I will.
persuasion roll.
Where exactly on your character sheet can you do that? Oh, never mind.
So if you click directly
Yeah,
on
I
the
found it.
persuasion skill, so there you go. We'll take the first one because when you roll from the sheet, it always rolls twice for
Yeah, I
some
know.
reason. So you've got a total of 30. Now. Well, Bob the Fletcher looks at you for a moment, and you see in his eyes the gears that are turning slowly in his mind. And after a few seconds, he goes, yeah, I know. I shouldn't be doing that. And he ends you the fine-looking one.
Yeah, I'll thank him for it and say that I'll let the miners know you really helped. And if I rescue them, I'll bring it back. Of course, she lies. She's not going to bring it back. Going to get damaged on the way.
And before you leave, he also gives you a quiver with 20 bolts that I've just added.
20 bolts, yeah.
Yeah, I've just added it to your inventory.
Any way we can buy health potions or stuff like that? Are they available?
You know for a fact that there are no herbalists, there are no alchemists, nothing like that in this town. So you won't be able to find a healing potion or any magical objects. As I've stated before, in my world, divine magic is viewed very highly and respected, but arcane magic is feared. So since healing potions are linked more to arcane magic, it's something that's pretty rare.
Okay. What about helmets? Any other type of armor that I could use?
Yeah, if you guys head to the blacksmith, you'll be able to get better armor. In your case, if you get armor, it will limit you in your spell casting. So beside a light armor...
Yeah, a light helmet or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Heading to the blacksmith, he's able to provide you with a gambeson. That's padded clothing, which will add 2 to your AC. Going to add that right away. Oh.
What do you guys want to buy?
Buy might be the wrong word. I'm already
Nailed down, yeah.
yeah, I'm already pretty well equipped, but I suppose if there's free stuff going, I should get something.
Yeah, I tell Bob these are my friends that are coming with me.
Oh yeah, he's been notified by the elder already.
So because I need to use I need to drink more water than anyone else, and I only have one water skin. Will that just last for one occasion, and are you going to tell us when we need to drink water?
A water skin will last you for 4 days.
Okay, so
in
that's
your
me,
case,
because
2 days.
yeah, right.
I don't
okay.
even have one.
How
much
I
is
need
it?
to get more.
You can get one for free since the elder has told everyone in the village to help you out. So if you just want to add a water skin to your inventory, you can.
All right. it's easy.
I just looked
Sorry.
at Bob and I told him, "Isn't this really ridiculous? The Elder just giving everyone free shit. I mean, I'm going to the mines, but other people might just get shit and just leave town."
Oh no, he knows because they're with you. If they weren't with you, they wouldn't be able to.
I see.
Hey guys, I'll be muted often so you don't hear Barlu twice. Just
Okay.
say.
No worries.
I tell Bob, so you really don't have a problem with the government fucking with your business like that. I mean, you work for this shit and now you have to give it for free.
Oh, I've got absolutely no problem because everything that I'm giving you out to you will be paid to me back by the king, and on top of that, I won't have to pay taxes on it. So it's a win-win situation for me. It's as if I sold it, but I didn't have to pay taxes on.
Then, Bob, my good man, why were you recommending that I would take the cheapest arbalete rather than the more expensive one?
He lowers his tone and he comes a little bit closer to you, make sure that no one else hears this. Well, it's because I pay the same amount of tax on both.
Ah. See, I like you, Bob. You're a savvy businessman.
You guys need anything else?
I don't think I need anything else. I think my character's modest enough not to try to take anything more from these people than a bit of water.
So, did you add the other water skin to your
Yes.
inventory sheet? Okay, because if you forget to add something to your sheet and we're in the middle of an adventure and you tell me, oh, I use this, I won't allow you to. You just forgot it behind.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of stingy on something. This is one of those.
Can I get
All right.
some rope too?
I do
Is
have
that-
some rope if we need it.
Don't you have it in the Explorer pack?
I think she chose something else.
Yep.
I took the Explorer's pack, so look, I think me and V both have 50 feet of rope.
I have a pet mouse, guys.
I have
That'll
one
help.
as well with Find Familiar. What class are you? Ranger?
No, I'm a fighter.
Fighters get pet mouse? What?
No,
No,
she
it's,
got one from her background, not
Yep.
from her class.
Oh, I see.
It's because I'm an urchin. I'm an urchin, so I get the pet mouse.
We're
I
both
did-
urchins. That's interesting.
It was really a pet.
Well, I'm a sage, so I get the IQ.
Okay, Yuzuru, you'll have to give permission to Vivian to join the call.
Ah, excellent.
Vivi.
Yes.
Just,
She has it now.
okay, me tell her.
There you go.
Hi, bitch.
Hello, Vivian.
You there?
It appears the bitch isn't there.
She probably can hear us, but is having problem with her microphone. That's usually what happens.
Normally, she ends the call and she calls another time, and then it works.
I see.
It's always like this.
Is she a
Weird.
furry?
Nope.
I need to click the avatar. It looks furry to me. Okay, it's not furry.
No, she's a cosplayer though.
Oh.
But she doesn't do furry things.
Did you know that cosplaying is not consent?
Well, at least it's not furry.
Shut up.
What, V, are you telling me you're a furry?
Used to be.
You're a fucking faggot, V.
I still spank the furry porn occasionally.
I like hentai.
Oh, there you go.
I think
Yeah.
that for the good of the party, we should remove V from the game entirely.
Why?
For being a
No.
furry?
No.
Well, his character isn't, so it's okay.
Yeah, you just wait and see.
My character is a degenerate, though.
It has a pet
V?
mouse.
V, do you want to come to the Canada?
There's no Canada. Like French Canada is the best Canada in the land.
Liebe, can we adopt him?
Well,
I'm
it's
actually curious if you can
get
adopt a grown
Canada.
man.
Hey, I don't want any kids.
Same. She's committing white genocide.
So I'm guessing Vivian is coming back in a few seconds. Is there anything else you guys would need in the village before heading out?
No, I'm pretty chill. I'm good with what I've got. I'm ready to go. Just sort of
I'm
waiting
gonna
around
be,
within the shop.
I'm gonna be a charitable DM and give you guys a bit of a hint. You might need some things that aren't equipment, like information, let's say.
Yeah, we would ideally need to know who has invaded the mine. I guess I figured that would be figured out
Hi.
once we got near. Hello.
Hi.
Vivi, you there?
Yeah, it worked.
So we've barely started.
How do you call
Is
the
there-
people that come from the country of nigger?
Nigerians.
No. Nigeria and nigger are two different countries.
It's pronounced Niger, but okay.
So, okay, so they're Nigers.
Maybe.
How
Yeah.
do you spell that?
The same as niggers, but without the extra G.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true, though. You might want to look that up.
Just demonetize your stream, bitch.
Luckily, I'm not streaming, so that won't be in the recording.
Oh.
I can edit
You can bleep it out,
anything.
yeah.
You
V,
should
I'm
do
gonna
some movement with it.
V. I can have a montage at the end of just words that you've said that are spliced together to make you sound awful. I'm not sure if I can make you sound any worse than you do usually, though. To be honest. Would you like to give me a few samples, V? Go with some like Black people Holocaust genocide, that kind of thing. just give me a palette to work with here, V.
You're so mean.
I assume since we're so early in the campaign, there's no reason we couldn't have Vivian pretty much join us at this point.
Exactly. Instead of joining you later, while you guys are getting out of, I guess the smithy was your last stop, you notice a strange-looking female that just entered town. So if you'd like to describe your character, Vivian?
I am an elf, so I'm pretty tall for an elf, like 5'7", slender, but I wear a big armor, like chainmail, shield, mace. I look like a badass cleric. I'm blonde, and I'm an elf.
So an Aryan elf then.
Yes, exactly.
I guess Crystal, which is also an elf. She's more of a Slotharian elf.
Alf elf. There's a
Alf
big
elf,
difference. Two.
Noticing
Fucking mongrel.
the other elf coming into town, and the way she's dressed, ready for combat and whatnot, she asks if she wants to help rescue the miners from the mine. Tells her what's going on.
Yeah, of course, I'm here for that. My temple sent me.
I direct her to the Fletcher and the blacksmith. If she needs any equipment, they're free.
Oh, free equipment? Yeah, I would need arrows.
I guess I have to handhold her so Bob knows that she's with me. So she can
Yeah,
get
exactly.
the-
You have to go to the Fletcher with her, but as soon as Bob sees you, he makes everything available to her too.
Can I wander off and do something else while they're doing this?
Yeah, if you'd like to take some time to do something else before you leave, sure.
I was
I
going
wonder
to
what Bob-
I was going to go to find the nearest someone that knows what's going on, like a guard maybe, or a soldier that's nearby, or just some official, whoever I can see, just to ask them for the full details, like who's invaded the mine, how many of them are there, that kind of thing.
Okay, so the easiest for you to spot is the big group of militiamen that are currently gearing up and prepping to go out to the mines. So as you approach them, one of them stands closer to you and asks what you need exactly.
I guess I would. I guess I'd say that I've been called upon to investigate. I've been called upon to investigate the mine, so I need details on who is invaded.
Oh, okay. We've been told by the elder that a group under the leadership of Crystal will be heading down this way. I suppose you're part of this group.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we don't have much information. A single miner came back from the mine. He was visibly shaken. He said that while they were starting to dig, there were lizard-like creature that came out of the mine shaft. They came from underground, so it seems like probably during the winter they invaded the lower levels of the mine, and they were brought up by the sounds of mining resuming. That's what they suppose. And the miners said that what they did in order to escape was they collapsed part of the mine shaft, which blocked access to the lower levels, which prevented more of those creatures from coming out. But in doing so, they also trapped part of the miner group on the first floor of the mine. So most miners have escaped. There were about 30 of them inside of the mine when everything went down. About 20 of them managed to escape and are currently holed up at the nearby mining camp. But 10 or so of them have been trapped. They don't have much more information. The only other thing that the militiamen can tell you is that they didn't have time to explore the nearby area. There's a cavern where a friendly ogre lives, and the miner often trade with him, but they couldn't check on him because of everything that went down so quickly.
I see. The cave-in, did it create any sort of barrier between the miners and the lizards, or are they basically in the same place? Could they have already fought?
There was a cave-in that occurred, and there was a cave-in that was really an action of the miner. So the first one, the one that the miner created, was the one on the mine shaft that prevented the main invading force from reaching the mine. But a small group of creatures have already invaded the mine, and the second cave-in, the one that blocked the miner that trapped them inside, also trapped the creatures inside with the miner. So that's why it's kind of primordial that a group tries to get there as quickly as possible. There might be some people alive trapped with those invaders.
Right. How do we expect to get past the second collapse?
The thing is, the collapse wasn't total. On one level, it is totally impossible to enter the mine, but on the other level, it was only a partial collapse. So it is possible for some of those creatures to have escaped, and it is also possible for some of those miners to have escaped. But they couldn't really. The miners that were there weren't properly equipped faced with invaders such as these, and because of the cave-in, it was kind of dangerous for them to stay around. So they couldn't check.
All right. Well, as long as we can actually get in, because clearing a mine collapse is more sort of a laborer's job than a set of adventurers' job.
Exactly. That's why there's a second rescue force that's coming right behind you. but those will be bringing a pickaxe. It will be a large number of people, maybe 100 to 150 person are going, but it will take at least 2 days, maybe 3 days for them to reach the mine, while a smaller group could reach the mine in maybe 8 to 12 hours if you hurry.
Yeah, I'll go speak with the miner that managed to survive.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
the EMS.
Where
Um,
do?
The EMS, emergency service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'll go talk to the miner that managed to run away.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I already know who he is.
Oh yeah. You probably know him for years now.
Yeah, I'll tell him that we're going to the mine, and I'll ask if he wants to tag along. We need a guide. Never been there.
Well, he really doesn't want to tag along. First of all, he spent the last 9 hours probably running back from the mine, so he's kind of exhausted. He would only slow you down. And secondly, as you've previously learned, there are about 20 miners at the mining camp just outside the mine, so any one of them would be able to guide you. It would be much easier for you to ask for one of them to help you than to bring him along.
Right, I'll bend over so he can see my village, and I say your loss, and I just turn around and walk away.
There's a little pearl of sweat coming down his forehead, but he doesn't say it.
Do we get horses?
This village isn't properly equipped in horses, so you would be able to get at best buffaloes to tag you along, but it would slow you down more
Yeah,
than
it would slow us
anything.
down.
Is the guy, the miner, is he injured?
No, he's not injured. There are people injured at the mining camps, but this one, he was the one chosen to come back to the village for this specific reason, because he was unscathed.
I use my test to injure his spirit. Right, so if you guys are all geared up, you can go.
Well, you mentioned hours of traveling. I thought that the mine was right next to the village. Is it not?
No, it's not right next to the village. That's a little particularity about the village you're in. There's the King's Road that travels pretty much across the whole continent, and all the big towns are located along the King's Road to benefit from the trading caravan. The mines are a little farther north. That's why they're not that close to the town, and the town has to be where the road is. So yeah.
Come on, those little people are dying.
Yeah, I was just wondering. We'll begin the journey, I suppose.
Unless Vivian needs some equipment.
Yeah. Did I get my arrows?
Well, yeah, you and Crystal
Alright.
went to the Fletcher to get them. Just add them to your
So
equipment.
can I get 20?
You can get as many as you'd like. It's just that if you get too many of them, you'll get encumbered. So
No, I don't want to. I put 20. How much weight did they take?
The dwarf looks pretty well equipped for a pack mule to carry more items if it's needed.
yeah, she can carry a bit more around.
See, there you go. That's why I get a dwarf.
It's like your pet dwarf.
No need for a buffalo or a what the
Can I get more rations too?
a donkey.
I don't have enough food.
Food.
Oh yeah, you can get. The thing is, since winter has been so harsh, food is extremely pricey at the moment. But since everything is free for you guys, it would be a good idea to stock on it.
We should have had a ranger in the party to actually hunt for food. We can do that on the way back, though.
Okay, so I'll get just some food.
I'm gonna get a pickaxe. I forgot a pickaxe.
I'm encumbered. Damn it.
So you'll have to either drop your backpack at the beginning of combat, or just not bring it around, or you'll move more slowly during combat.
I'm fine. I just put less rations.
Is food going to be a thing in your campaign? Because some DMs just completely ignore the food.
Well, if you start to run out of food, I'll have you guys start to be exhausted. So yeah, it's something that's kind of important. But for the moment, since the mines are only a day away, and there's a mining camp there, there is food available for you guys there. It's just inside the mines that you won't have any.
So we start the journey. Do we roll for anything?
Well, since I didn't met you all, I'll just present myself. My name is Silaris Calmevin, and I come from Livingwood.
I don't think I can pronounce that. Syllavis.
You can say Sila or Sila, whatever you want.
Okay, right. Yeah, I guess Crystal is going to talk to you on the way because she never met many elves before. So she's going to ask about how it's like to live outside the city.
So you guys have many options for the speed at which you're traveling. You could go normal speed, which will take about 10 hours to reach the mining camp, but you won't have any penalties. If you try to go any faster, you guys will have to roll for a constitution check in order to not be exhausted when you reach the mines. But you could make it in about 6 hours, or you could go even slower, but that would be stupid of you.
Well, I think if the miners are dead, we can loot the horses, so I'm not in a rush.
I would rush. I mean, they need help.
Crystal is going to complain, saying that her constitution is quite frail and she's not really built for long distance sprints.
Hey,
She's going to raise the issue and say that it's no good to the miners if we end up and we're exhausted and we can't fight properly. So while we are rescuing people, it's better that we think about actually being able to rescue them.
What if only the person that wants to loot them is going to be exhausted when they get there, and everyone else is fine because everyone else has a decent constitution?
Stop showing this level of awareness that's out of your character. You would not.
Didn't you just say you wanted to loot them?
No, I said Crystal wants to loot them, so you don't know that she didn't act.
Right, hard to tell when you're saying it and when you're not. Well, I have the constitution to get there quicker, so. But I guess I'll have to slam on the brakes for everyone around me as per usual.
But I think I do too.
Yeah, if 3 of you are going quickly, I think Crystal won't have the choice but to hurry up.
Yeah, I will have to go to common consensus. So I guess we're doing constitution rolls now.
You're going to have the first 4 hours free, because I won't bother you with those. You'll probably succeed those anyway. But I'll ask you guys to do 2 constitution rolls.
Ouch.
So... Okay. We only need the constitution roll for Silaris. It's a constitution save, not a constitution roll. Sorry about that. I misspoke.
She has dropped out.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
Saving throw constitution. Sorry
did
about
I
that.
roll the wrong thing?
Yeah, you too. Just click on saving throw constitution twice.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I'll message Vivian. Figure out what happened.
do I have to carry anyone?
Vivian's got a shitty PC.
Okay, so the first hour, everyone seems to be doing fine. Welcome back. and another 1 bit. Okay, so the first hour, everyone's fine at the hurried pace, but during the second hour, you guys notice that Vask is starting to slow down and he's getting a little wary about all that hurrying up. The weight of his armor is starting to really show. So what will happen is that until you take at least a short rest, which is a full hour of rest, you'll be exhausted, which means you'll suffer the same effect as if you were encumbered.
Trust me to get the only bad roll despite having a decent constitution.
Yeah, you rolled a 2. That's really unlucky.
Yeah.
So are you going to tell the other 3 ladies that are around you who seem to be well fit for the journey that you're very tired and you need a rest?
Nurgle fucked me over.
He's wearing heavy chainmail, so yeah, blame it on that. Also, I think you've got like 3 weapons on you.
Yeah. I've got a bloody trident for some reason.
He can't weasel his way in not taking manly damage from this one.
He's got like 4 weapons, a shield, a chainmail, he's got rope, he's got
excuses, that's what he's got.
2 water skins. Yeah.
So do you want... Are you going to tell us to slow
want me
down?
to carry something?
You can carry his dignity, that's what you can do.
No, it's gonna be too much for me, I believe.
So, after 6 hours, you reach the mining camp. Let me just finally use one of the map.
We get to see drawings, yeah. This is good.
There you go.
Do we place our characters on it?
No, unless you want to start killing the remaining miners, I don't believe there will be any fight going on at the mining camps. So we won't need to do that right away.
Not killing the miners.
Well, it's up to you.
Nope.
So,
Where is the mine on this map?
let me just
Work.
welcome back.
Thank you.
Did the microwave start again?
No, I'm not supposed to do it again. The worst is when I'm playing League of Legends and it does that. So.
I think that's just someone trying to tell you that you shouldn't be playing League of Legends.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go. You should be able to view the mining camp.
Well, we've got the mine. It's not the overworld one.
I guess since I'm from town, I probably know the miners, so I go to them and tell them why we're here. And
Yeah, you guys can see the 3 buildings.
I can see the inside of the mine.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm seeing like a pile of rock with people looking like, I don't know, monkeys. Oh, they're lizards.
Okay, I'll ask you guys to refresh the page because I don't understand. Normally, you should be seeing the mining camp.
yeah, I see the
Oh,
mine.
yeah.
Okay.
I refreshed, so waiting for the mandatory 13 seconds of watching Roll20's ads. And we're back in the mining village. So where is the entrance to the mine here?
Okay, so the you guys are coming in from the south. Road to the north is leading to the entrance to the mine.
Okay.
Those three buildings are what are used by the miners when they're not digging underground. Currently, all of them are in the lower right corner one. If you guys want to go check on them, or if you guys would rather head directly to mines.
No,
I want to check.
Yeah, gonna check.
Okay, so as you enter the building, you notice around 15 people are currently either injured from fighting or from the multiple cave-ins. They're sleeping or being tended to by the remaining 5 people. And as soon as you guys enter, everyone's eyes turns on you and they seem relieved to see help coming so soon.
I want to help
Either
tend
that
to
or
them.
they're relieved to see 3 women going in.
Oh,
Does
there
the
are a
dwarf
few
count?
female miners in there. So they're used to having females around.
Okay.
My historical accuracy. My immersion.
Says the paladin.
Yeah, well, magic's real, obviously.
Can I help them with medicine or something? Heal them.
Well, yeah, if you want to take some time before heading to the mine, you could probably help them either using some spells or using
Yeah.
your
I
medicine.
tell Stellaris, maybe we should save our supplies for the mine. Maybe there's people that need a lot more help than these guys. They seem
Well-
to be taken
It's
care
no
of.
supplies. It's just helping them with some first aid.
Are any of
It
them-
takes time. Maybe.
Are any of them, like, badly injured?
Well,
Like, maybe in danger of dying, or in danger of losing a
in
limb or
danger
something?
of dying? No. Everyone that made it out of the mine is at worst suffering from a few broken bones, but they've been tended to. It's been almost.
Okay, if it's already
they-
done, then fine. We go to.
Okay. Yeah. The triage is down the mine.
We ask if anyone can be a guide and join us. We'll do the fighting. They can stay behind and just tell us which way to go.
They seem pretty not enthused at the idea of stepping back into the mine at the moment. But
Can they draw us a map?
mm,
Well, hold
Yeah.
on. Let's see. Let's see if first anyone wants to offer to be a guide.
what they would give you as advice, they would tell you to check on the ogre first, see if anything happened to him. And after that, don't even bother checking on the second floor of the mine because it's been fully shut in. You'll have to access the mines through the first floor. And having a guide inside of the mines won't be that useful because it's rather small. As long as you don't go down the mine shaft, which has been blocked, you won't need one. You won't get lost inside of them.
Right.
And we have
I
torches
guess I'll
too.
ask 2 of the guys that seem more okay to guard the entrance after we go in, so that no one runs out.
Oh yeah, that they can do. Look behind you, make sure that nobody runs out. That's something that they can do.
Okay, I guess we'll go in unless you guys want to do something.
No, I'm good to go.
I guess I didn't see what my constitution roll did, so I guess I'm fine.
Yeah, you were fine. The only one that got affected is the one that shouldn't have. So
I-
the
I don't
paladin
have
will
the most
be
constitution,
exhausted.
actually.
Yeah, I'll ask for a glass of water for Uzulu.
I already have water.
Yeah, and at the mining camp, there's plenty of food and water available. So if you guys want to leave some stuff
Yeah.
behind there, it will be safe too.
Maybe I will leave my backpack. Yeah,
So
I'll leave some of my stuff.
Yeah, I'll leave Vask's dignity as well.
and it will never be recovered.
Says the guy who was trying to use his tits in every given circumstance to get leverage.
Well, number one, it's not a guy. Okay, and number two, you can use the tits and still maintain dignity.
Number one, it's a guy pretending to be a girl with massive tits, and two, I beg to differ.
All right.
Should we continue into the mine?
Your mom would
we think-
disagree with your defer over there, but okay.
I'll go make some popcorn.
So
Okay,
it
so let's
takes
go in the
less than 10 minutes to reach the entrance to the mine. So you have 3 entrances on different level. The first one, which is the one you've been told that was still accessible. The second one, which is supposed to be totally blocked off. And on the side, a little way further down, there is a large cavern where the ogre is supposed to live.
Well, I guess we'll take the main one if you guys are okay with it.
Yeah.
So you guys are headed for the first floor?
Aren't we supposed to check on the ogre first?
Yeah, we're supposed to.
The ogre's inside, isn't he?
Well, it's a different entrance for the cavern to the ogre than for the mine. So
Wait, the ogre is sentient or is it monster?
It's friendly.
yeah, he's friendly. The miners have been dealing with him for years now.
Okay, let's check on the ogre then.
Are we expecting the ogre to help us in combat? I mean, what's the benefit of going to him first?
Well, they asked us.
Sorry, so
I didn't get that part. They asked us to see the ogre.
Yeah. They said check on him first and then go to the first level because the second one is closed off.
Okay.
So I guess the ogre can help us. I mean, he could move rocks and help the other persons after that.
yeah, if he's maybe willing to help us in the mine, then that's a good enough
Yeah.
reason to go get him. I just didn't know if he was. But yeah, we can find out if he is.
Okay, so now you guys should be seeing the entrance ogre's cavern.
Yep.
I'll ask you guys, what's your marching order? Because there won't be enough space for you guys to fit all in the corridor. You'll be going one by one.
I guess it's paladin and midget first.
Well, Miriam, how much
Okay.
health do you have?
What?
Elf,
How many
HP.
How many hit points?
Oh, let me see. 13.
I have the same. What's your armor class?
18.
18. I have the same.
Oh, well.
Do you have a shield?
Yes, I do.
So do I.
Oh.
Well, there's one thing that you guys have to consider. 3 of you can see in the dark. 1 of you
Yeah.
cannot. Do you have any light source on you, Vas?
I do. Oh, wait, can everyone else but me see in the dark?
Everyone else but you can see in the dark. Yeah.
I didn't know that was an option. Yes, I do have a light source, but I suppose that's going to take up one of my hands that I could otherwise use for combat.
Wait a
Exactly.
minute. Maybe I can do something for you. I have the
Are you going to give me a carrot?
No. I thought I had light. I didn't do.
So, wait, hold on. The warrior of light is the only one that can't see in the dark.
You're not a warrior of light. You're a warrior of fishing.
Pretty much.
And, well, to be fair, and oblivion, so I guess maybe that does make sense.
Did you take fishing just for taking the piss?
No, I took fishing because it came with oblivion.
What is oblivion? Isn't that like some evil thing?
It's a really good combination.
Well, I had the idea that my paladin is basically, if you take the standard paladin mix and then add a bit of nihilism, like he doesn't really care about good or evil. Although that is sort of his sacred charge, so there's kind of an internal conflict there. But
well, his god is
he
a
just
neutral god, so
yeah, he mainly just focuses on what's interesting and what serves his sagely pursuits, I guess.
I see.
I don't know. I'm sort of going by feel.
Well,
I haven't fully figured it out yet.
We could ask the miner to give you a torch, I guess.
Well, I have 10 torches already, so that's not a problem. It's just that it'll take up an extra hand.
Right?
yeah, you won't be able to use your shield or
Well,
to use
okay.
your sword
Miriam,
two-handed
Miriam, you go
unless someone
first.
else wants to carry the torch.
Because I have a healing spell, and I can use the healing spell on you and be a backup tank if you get hurt.
No problem. I'll go first.
And I'll carry a torch just for me, I guess. I'll have the torch in my left hand and the sword in my right, I guess.
Well, it still helps because if it's completely dark, we don't see as far as when there's light. So it
Okay.
helps.
Yeah, it will help everyone if you have a light.
All right, it'll just help me the most because I'm the fucking disabled one with the normal eyes.
You won't need to add. I've already added you. Do you want to be last?
Yes.
Okay, I'll.
How is the weight calculated? That doesn't work at all.
Well, I have like 8 health points and I'm a range caster, so.
No, not the health, the weight. Like, I'm 98. That doesn't make sense with what I have.
It's because somewhere there's something that. Because there's a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, I know. But it doesn't.
So you guys gonna form a shield wall? They're gonna be a thing.
So as you guys can see, are you okay? You're adding stuff on. Okay. No, stop adding stuff.
I'm not adding stuff.
No, it's Nympheus.
Oh.
So you have enough light to see a bit further down. As you can see, about 20 feet from the entrance, there's a 4-way split. Which way would you like to go?
Well, let's.
Hold on. I think if we move into the crossing with me in the middle, we'll be able to see further down each passageway and see if there's
Yeah.
anything there, maybe. So if we both move up
Exactly.
2 spaces.
So you guys move a bit further down, and you see that there isn't much to see. You can't
Yes.
hear a single thing. The usual sounds that you would expect to hear inside of a natural cavern, such as this one, are totally absent. So there's no dripping sound. There's no air rushing around. It seems as if nobody's home.
Crystal is freaking out as she looks for spider webs.
There doesn't seem to be any spider webs. There's a stench coming from the inside. It seems to be coming from the right side, but there's no noticeable thing.
Miriam, was that
doesn't
you?
stop Crystal's paranoia from freaking out. She's visibly uncomfortable in the crowded space.
Have you added claustrophobia as a flaw or something?
No. But I will.
There seems to be some bones on the floor.
Ah, somebody noticed some bones.
What kind of bone?
Right end path, the one where the stench is coming from, you notice a bone or two lying around. Those are picked clean. They're white as fuck, so they've been there for at least a little bit.
Could that be like the food from the ogre?
There
I-
doesn't seem to be any bite mark or any
Mm.
utensil marks on the bone, so if it was done by the ogre, it was meticulously done, which isn't very ogre-like.
If we're looking for the ogre, I think going in the direction of the stench is probably the best idea.
That's where the bones are, and it doesn't seem to be eaten by.
Just go to the right, and if there's any enemies, bring them to the middle, like retreat, so that we can fight them in an open space.
Yeah, so I tell you what though, since I've got the light, why don't I go to the can I mark on the map? Can I do a
Just
ping?
move your character around if you wish.
Yeah, but I'm trying to suggest it rather than actually
In
do it.
there.
Yeah, I do
Ah.
mean there, but how do you ping?
Click
Hold
left
the
and
mouse.
just keep it Olden.
Ah, you hold it. Right, I gotcha. Yeah, I was going to move there and have a look down that corridor.
Okay. So, do you try to do it stealthily or normally?
I don't think there's much point in me doing it stealthily,
Yeah, with the chainmail and everything. Yeah.
but I'm the only
So-
one with a torch, so
Crystal,
Also,
come with us. You're so far.
I can't move my character though. I
Yeah,
don't
click
have-
on it and then move.
Yeah, the GM needs to allow me to do that.
oh, I don't know why not registering. Let's do that for you. Boop. 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 There you go.
Let's see. Yep, thank you.
Cool.
Okay, so as you move further down the path, you notice more and more bone scattered around.
Eh.
could I get vision down the pathway there?
Can I try to see if these are ogre bones?
Those are obviously much smaller than
Yeah.
ogre bones, even smaller than human.
Okay.
Animals
Those
or
aren't
humanoid?
animal though; they are humanoid.
Okay.
Anyone has medicine to be able
Yeah,
to
I
figure out
do.
what species?
I don't have anything with animals though.
You can try a medicine check.
Yeah.
So we'll use the first one, the 7. You look a bit at the bones, and there's no way that you can tell anything beside they come from a small humanoid. Is it a gnome, a small folk, a
Mhm.
goblin? You have no idea.
Can I try as well?
Sure.
Or maybe it's just a kid and the ogre was feeding on kids.
Or it's a bunch of kids. Yeah, probably. Okay, with a 15, you take a look at it, and you're not sure of this exactly, but it's definitely lizard-like in nature. Small humanoid lizard.
Okay. I do the Bear Grylls. I pick up the bone. I rub my tongue over it. I'm going, definitely lizard.
They scaly.
If I go this way, what do I see?
Yeah, if you head down this path, you can see, but you're doing it at the moment.
Oh, I can't see much. Yeah, I'm this. Oh, it's weird. They can't go anywhere because there's like all those little spaces.
You mean like this?
Yeah, but well, I mean, you're on the wall if you do that.
Well, yeah, but if you hold the Alt key, you can position yourself not in the middle of a.
Okay, well,
Where? It's just
too
that
small
for
to go
combat purposes, you fill a full square.
Okay.
You can move inside somebody else's square, but you cannot end the turn inside of somebody else's square.
Okay.
Okay, well, wait. Those.
I think it's
check
fair to say
those.
that. I think it's fair to say that you can stand in a square that has wall on it and just assume that you're in the part of the square that doesn't have the wall in it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just that, as you can see, it's really confined. The ogre probably has to bend down, enter his own cavern.
Right. So where do we go?
You guys want to progress down the right path, or you want to head down another way?
I
Well,
think
I was going to check on the path where there were bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, I think
Sure.
that's the sensible way to go.
yeah, that don't.
So continue moving down the
Oh,
path, and I'll follow you.
As you turn around the corner, you see that the path continues for maybe another 30 feet before doing a sharp left.
All right, more
Just
bones.
And
take us through all the tunnel until we reach something, I guess, because that's
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah, just
you
keep walking.
notice a bigger pile of bones. Those are definitely from a larger humanoid.
But not
All right.
human.
Maybe human, if you want to check. Not a human. You can tell for certain it's not a human. Some more bones along the path. The stench is becoming greater and greater as you move forward. You hear a bubbling sound as you near.
Bubbling.
Bubbling, yes, like
Blow.
a fizzy drink.
Mhm.
I'm getting the impression that the ogre might have put these skulls and things out here to warn people away, rather than as evidence that he's eating them.
Well, the miners seem to like it.
Yeah, but maybe they're lizard bones. Maybe they're to warn away the lizards specifically.
Oh, maybe.
Where
More
does the
bones
bubbling
strewn
sound come
about.
from? Left or right?
And a large pile of them.
Are they all lizard bones? Can we do some more checks?
Most of them seem to be larger than lizard.
Okay.
I'll ask you guys to click on initiative on your character sheet.
Healthy -1 roll on that for me.
Where is it?
Upper
It's-
left corner.
Oh. Oh,
Try it again, my love. Doesn't seem to have registered. Oh, for some reason it doesn't seem to be working for you.
Not only that, I can't seem to find it.
It's in the
Maybe.
middle near the top. It's not one of the other stats.
I found it.
Maybe
Okay.
the rest of you shouldn't have moved up past the 2 tanks.
I am a tank too.
Yeah, it worked. Okay, perfectly. So, as you venture closer to the bone, you notice where the bubbling sound was coming from. There
Yes.
is definitely a large pool of acid-like gray substance in the corner.
You.
No,
How do
no,
you do that?
stop moving
How
your
do you do
character. You cannot move. You'll move only at your turn on the initiative.
How do you?
Sorry.
How do you what?
Like she turned around in her.
If you click on your character, you should have a dot
A blue dot,
that.
Ah,
like
Okay.
when you turn the
Okay.
image
Yeah, found it.
in Microsoft Word.
Okay, so I'm going to have to roll initiative too, because that would be useful. Boop, boop.
Doesn't seem to care about us, does it?
There you go. So, Miriam and Vask, who has the greater dexterity score?
It's not going to be me. Actually, we are both tanks. So, which dexterity do you want me to look at here? Which one of the two numbers?
The bigger number of the two.
I have
9.
13.
Yeah,
30.
I have 9.
So Miriam is going first.
Okay.
You notice a small slimy creature. Slimy. It's a pool of slime that's coming out of the bubbling acid and moving towards you. So you go first. What do you do?
A gelatinous cube.
No. A gelatinous cube would be much bigger and much more dangerous than this.
But it's still disgusting though. I'm disgusted by it, so I'm gonna move back. Like
Okay.
there.
You can move a number of square equal to what's indicated between parentheses
Speed
the
5.
speed. Exactly, 5.
High
5.
quality tank.
You can
So,
move 5 squares.
1. I'll go there.
And you can take an action.
Can she see?
I'll reveal what she can see. Yeah. And you can take one action. You could ready your weapon, so if something comes close, you'll be able to strike it. You could.
Yes, I'm gonna ready my shield and my flare.
Okay.
I love how
So
none of the miners or anyone else mentioned that there's like acidic sentient slime monsters down here.
maybe they weren't aware of that.
It's possible, but it does seem like it's been here a while. I assume the bones were formed by it eating the meat off them, but I might be wrong. Alright, so we're assuming
just
that the
a
monster
question.
is here, right?
Yeah, how the accident happened? Like, what happened? Why is it like that the cave?
Oh yeah, you weren't there at the
No,
beginning.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's because while the miners were resuming their activity that were stopped during the winter months,
Mhm.
the winter season, they were invaded. Some creature came out of the lower mine shaft. So the creature are coming from inside of the mine.
Okay, but why did it cave in?
That's the miner provoked a cave-in to block the mine shaft of the main invading force. But in doing so, they also provoked another cave-in that trapped some
Okay.
of them inside.
I hate to be a bore, but I'm gonna have to go in about 10 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, well, if you want to play your turn right now, because it's your
Yeah.
turn at the moment.
It's just, I mean, the time I can do this is like 8 till 10, and we started half an hour late, so
mm-hmm.
we're pretty much at that point now. So, yeah, but I've got about 10 minutes I can do this. So, so the monster is here in the pit, right?
Yeah.
As far as
so-
you can tell, yeah, it's coming out of the acidic.
Yeah. Okay, well, we've got a tank around the other side in case something's coming out there. So, I know that you're a tank, Solaris, but I'm thinking am I allowed to throw the torch on the ground and it still provides illumination?
Well, sure, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I
If you
have...
throw it at the monster, might as well do some damage if that's what you're trying to do.
That's not a bad idea, actually. We could see if it's flammable, but if it's not, the torch will go out in the acid, and then we won't have the light from it. So I think I've got a speed of 6, so I'm going to take 3 of my moves to go here. Then I'm going to throw the torch down here, if that's okay, the square next to me. So we've got a full
Sure.
illumination of this area. Could we possibly have the area here revealed as well?
Yeah.
Or is that not in my view?
Yeah, you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
Just finding the proper tool.
And am I also able to change what I'm holding this turn? So I get a sword and shield? Rather
So
than
you'll
my...
be readying your sword and shield, same
rather
as
than... I had
Miriam,
torch and shield before.
Yeah.
Sorry, torch and sword.
perfect. So that will be it for your turn. Next
Yeah.
on the turn order, Crystal, what do you want to do?
Is there a way I can use my knowledge to figure out what the creature is?
Yeah, if you want to take your action as an arcane check,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Basically, I want to know the weaknesses, if it's hostile, that kind of thing.
Okay, with a result of 12, you've heard before of gray slimes, and from what you see, this seems to be a specimen of those. They are mindless creatures that are attracted to eat source. So therefore, they will probably be attracted to you as long as you stay within a certain range of them. But if you run away quickly enough, they won't follow you. They have no discernible weakness that you know of, and they're acidic in nature.
Wouldn't they go for the torch?
Yeah.
You don't know enough about them to be sure if a torch would be a large enough source of heat. But since they sense heat very effectively, you think that might be a way to lure them away. Yeah.
Do weapons actually do harm to them?
Yeah. There's no resistance and no immunities that you know of.
So I'll tell the other party members about what I know. Is there a reason to fight them?
I don't see one. I was just thinking that. I don't see a reason to fight it, no. I think with what you've just told me, I think we can just leave the torch here and book it, and it'll go for the torch and we'll be fine.
Unless you guys want to go for searching for the ogre in this place, we're going to have to fight it. Because otherwise it's just going to come after us, I guess.
I don't think
Well,
it'll
it will
follow
go
us very
around the
well,
corner.
especially with the torch.
Well,
thing.
not this one, but I mean, when we go around the corner, there might be more.
So, Vivian, it's your turn now. What would you like to do?
Don't I get one more action or a move?
Oh, well, yeah, you can move if you want because you use your action.
I'll move here, trying to see
Yeah,
what's.
good idea.
Sure, I forgot about that. Sorry.
Good idea.
So at the end of this small corridor, you notice another similar slime that's covering a chest of some sort.
Oh.
Well, now we have a reason to fight them. All right, battle
So-
stations, lads.
Vivian, now it's your turn. Maybe
Okay.
it changes what you guys are doing.
They're all
Yeah.
drooling over the chest.
Yeah, of course. Well, in fact, I don't because I don't care about earthly things. But yeah,
Yeah, sure you don't.
I can't see anything. Why?
What if it's a good PC inside this chest?
I mean, the map is taking all my space. I can't. Shit. Damn it! I want to do an attack. Oh, there.
I still want to know why your microwave disabled your PC, your internet rather.
Because I have a fucking laptop.
That doesn't
That
explain.
still doesn't answer the question.
I know.
I've heard of microwaves interfering with Wi-Fi signals, but is the
that's
microwave
it.
like right next to your PC or right next to your router or something?
My router is upstairs and my computer is right next to the microwave.
Right, I see.
So I'm gonna do this. Yep. Switch to this. There.
Okay, so you're going to cast a sacred flame
On this
on
one.
this
Since
one.
Well, I'm singing it. I'm
Yeah,
right
yeah.
next to
You
it.
don't have a line of sight on the other one, so that's kind of obvious.
I bet you're going to make it stronger.
Let's
Maybe not,
roll.
actually. We'll find out.
Yeah, it should be confused because now it senses heat everywhere, all
Oh
around.
no,
it.
it worked! It cancelled it.
Okay, so it managed to move out of the way of your radiant flame, so your flame sputtered out into the acid pool without damaging the.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to move, or is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna ready my shield and my mace. Can I do that?
Instead of moving, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I don't see
That'll
why I
be
would
it for
move.
you.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's finally turn for those things to move. This one will move forward.
Yeah, I went for the torch.
Exactly. It angles the torch, and the torch is totally extinguished now. So you
Now
don't
you
can
have
see.
any light source anymore.
Wouldn't it damage the ooze as well? Assuming it went into fire.
Maybe it did. You can't see any sign of damage, of visible damage, but maybe it did. As I said, it's a mindless creature. Maybe it damaged himself. The second one will move towards V and will try to do an acid splash.
No.
The Middle Eastern experience.
Okay, so what's your AC?
It's 12.
12. So there's a bit of acid that's flung your way, but you manage to easily dodge it, and it hits the wall behind you. You can hear the sizzling where it hits the rock, but it's not acidic enough to go through the rock. So you figure that it must hit, but not that hard. That's it for this round. If you guys want to move to the next round,
Yeah,
you
Ye-
don't have to roll initiative
I
again.
know.
The same. So first one, Miriam, what are you doing?
Uh, actually, I don't think I have anything.
Well, you can come up and help me with the friend I made.
Hello there.
Hello.
Now.
Want to try and attack it?
Yeah, maybe with a nice hit with my flare.
Okay, so a 10. That's, I believe, it. Let me verify for sure.
Did it work? Did I hit it?
Yeah, those don't have a good armor class. So you managed to hit him if you want to roll for your damage.
Where do I do this?
You cannot do it from the list. You have to do it manually. So look at the damage you're doing.
I hate the fact that no one got was a loose joke. The Middle Eastern experience, the acid attacks.
Well, delayed
Well, it's
reaction,
not
but
Middle Eastern anymore. It's becoming custom in the
Yeah,
UK.
it's America.
yeah, the Middle East is exporting its culture all around the world.
Viva la France!
That's one cultural appropriation we could get
Do
rid
without,
of.
yeah, quite.
Or do without. Yeah, sure. Let's not allow it to
Isn't-
take a hold.
Isn't 10 the chance to hit, and the second number is the damage you do?
No, because for some reason it rolled twice
Yeah.
as if you were always rolling with an advantage.
I see.
So you rolled for a total of, I think you forgot some damage, my love.
Did I?
Don't you have a dueling ability that adds some damage? I'm trying to help you.
Oh yeah. When you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls with that weapon.
So it
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
an 8, it was a total of 10. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So this time you notice there's a significant portion of the ooze that went flying off and that dissolved upon hitting the wall. Next,
See, I want to know if the ooze can survive while part of it's missing, because if not, I can probably just slash it once and separate it in half and it'll be dead. But
you'll have to try doing so.
Yeah, the alternative there is that I chop it in half and then we've got
And then two
two
of them.
bombs instead of one, yeah.
So
Alright, well I
it's
think
your
it's...
turn now. If you
Yeah.
want to
Alright, well, I
take your
will
action.
I will attempt to just chop it straight down the middle. I suppose there's no distinction between that and just a normal attack, so I'll click the longsword.
Okay, so at 13, that's it. You can roll for damage. You
alright,
managed to hit it clean down the middle.
Nice. Let's just see if I can click on this and do the damage roll.
Nah, it
I-
won't work. I tried numerous times to make it work.
Alright, ignore that second one then, I'll just roll manually. Right, so let's have a look at what I need to roll. 1d8 plus 2. Do I have any other bonuses I need to include as well? I don't think I do.
I don't think you do, no.
No. Right, 1d8 plus 2.
So that was a nice hit. A big chunk of it comes flying off, and same thing as before, it dissolves as soon as it's cut off from the main body.
Oh, so it actually decomposes immediately. Okay. And is the main body not decomposing?
The main body is getting smaller and smaller, but it's still moving around.
Okay. Alright, well I guess I'll probably take one turn of small damage then next turn. So that's probably fine for me. Unless I can do something like put up my shield against it with the time I've got left.
You're always considered to be using your shield to defend
Okay.
yourself. If you want, you can use your action instead of attacking to focus on defending yourself, but then you won't be able to attack. So that's a trade-off you need to do.
I'll stick with just how I am then, and assume
That's
that
what
the
I
shield will
thought.
be up. Yeah.
So V, you're next. What do you want to do this round?
Can I
Put
pick
the
it
fuck
up and
away.
give it to Miriam and go like, look what I found?
Yeah, but you know that
No,
it's
I'm joking. I'm joking. Right. So Crystal raises her quarterstaff, spins it in the air, and then comes crashing down over the creature.
Let's see if she manages to hit it. While she does a fully super blow, she managed to hit the top of the cavern and
I was gonna say that,
loses
yeah.
balance. So yeah, she didn't manage to hit anything but the cavern.
I was going to say you should do a dexterity roll to see if you hit the roof or something.
Should I? I can still move, yeah.
You can take a move action. Yep.
So she's going to literally jump
Run
over
away! Run away!
and allow the tank to do its business.
Okay, so next, Vivian, what do you want to do this round?
I tried to do this. Oh no, I
Move
need to
to the
be
face.
closer.
You
Well, I
need
would
to
be
move
there.
first. Yeah. Exactly. So you move through Vasquez square and
Just
you
don't
go
get
there.
knocked back.
I would try.
So you try to hit the ooze with your mace, but trying
Fail.
not to stumble in the acid puts you off balance and you didn't manage to hit it. Well, you managed to hit part of it, but with a mace, it seems to you like you hit the floor more than anything else.
Okay.
So, ooze time.
I don't want to be there. Oh, I know.
Is the turn order list on the left? It only shows my name, and my name is I'm highlighted. Is it supposed to do that?
Yeah, I've got everyone on my list. It's because you don't know the turn order for everyone else automatically.
Okay.
So the first one stops focusing on the torch because it has been extinguished, and it
Yep.
turns
Does it-
its
does it
attention
mean-
to you.
Fast have like minuses because it's in the dark.
Shush.
Right now, since he was in melee range with a creature that's fairly c'est quoi le bon mot, Chris?
Pretty sure of where it is.
Yeah, I've just hit the thing.
Yeah, he's able to distinguish it even in the perfect dark because the slime wasn't really moving around. It was making disgusting noise, so he was relying on other factors to be able to hit it.
I think
now
maybe
we're in between. We do it like the scissors, so it's supposed to stay there.
Yeah, maybe next turn I could throw another torch down or something.
So let me just try and hit you because that would be a good idea. This time it won't splash, it will try to whip you.
With what?
With
Its
an
own body.
appendage that comes out of its body.
Mm.
So what's your AC?
18, I
Ooh.
think.
18? Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
it doesn't even come close
Get
to hurting you.
fucked. Get
You manage to block the whole hit with your shield, and it wasn't that strong. It's really the acidic blow that would have hurt, but your shield can withstand it. So
no hentai for the creature today.
Unlike the last fucking D&D campaign I played. Thanks, V, for that.
the other one will try to hit Miriam with a whip too. Let's try and see if it's luckier.
Nose.
No, it's not any luckier. Those creatures are extremely slow, so you can manage to dodge their attack rather easy. Next round. Miriam first.
I'm gonna attack with my flail again. I
Then
think so.
do that.
Wait, where's my flail?
11, another hit if you want to roll for damage.
Yeah. Still. Un D8 plus 2 plus 2. So 6.
So total of 6.
Is it dead now?
It isn't dead, but it seems to be struggling to move. It's more than half dead.
The thing is struggling.
Next, Vask.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I've got visibility. So, question: could I throw a torch on this square here, the one just above me?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm hoping this one doesn't get. I haven't removed the other one from my inventory, so I'll do that now because it's gone.
The
now.
problem is it will take your full round in order to light this torch and throw it there. So you would be
Just whack the bit.
sacrificing attack.
Yeah, I was trying to roleplay a bit because I don't think I wouldn't be able to see it very clearly. But do I know where it is? Am I going to lose any? Stats?
In this case, I won't give you any penalties because, as I said, it's a slow creature. It's taking like a meter wide on the floor, so you can pretty much flail your sword around and hit it.
All right, I will do that then. I'll roll the hit.
Ooh.
And
So
then
a
I will
17. That's a nice hit. You can go for the damage. You manage to strike it down the side. And then
I think I might have fucked it up, to be honest. The creature,
So
not the roll.
another big chunk of it comes flying off. It's badly damaged, maybe not as much as the other one, but you can see that it's struggling to now. Now, V. Next.
Yeah, Crystal just uses her hand, flicks her hair behind, and then walks like a bitch all the way here and just slams it with the quarterstaff as hard as she can.
The hair flick was important.
It was very important.
Yeah.
She also swayed her ass left and right as she was one.
That's the flourish. And it does all the difference because she hits this time around. If you want to go for the damage, you were using it two-handed, I suppose?
Yes.
So it's a 1d8 instead of 1d6.
+2.
Plus your strength, exactly.
So that's a 10.
A 10. So that's a mighty quarterstaff strike. And as soon as you hit the ooze, it starts dissolving into place.
See, the ass swinging and the hair makes all the difference.
Next, Vivian.
Since I'm very close, I'm gonna try and kill it with my mouth. Do we get bonuses because we're in scissors?
Usually you would, so
But not in that one.
you won't get any bonuses because they're a mindless creature that don't really try to defend themselves anyway. So
Okay. Try.
against a
Yay!
humanoid, it would. But yeah, 12. You managed to hit it if you want to roll for damage. And 7. It is still alive, but it's barely moving. Last, it's the creature itself. Will turn its attention towards you.
Hello.
Did the creature just say that you're hotter than me? I'm really upset by this.
Of course I am.
It's more a
Balls.
case of the last hit came this way. Let's try to splash in your face. How much AC you got?
19.
19.
How do you have more than either of the tanks?
I am a tank.
Yeah, but you're also the healer.
Is this the tank party? I would understand if you guys were German, because then it'd be like the Panzer team.
The acidic splash misses by about a mile. You're safe from this one. Next, Miriam. What? It's up to you to tell me.
Um,
There's
Well.
a chest.
We'll see what's up there.
I think V was hoping to get to that first.
Yeah, I know, but I won't let him. Well, I won't let her.
So you try to open the chest?
Um,
In
does
before
it
it's
look
trapped.
does it look trapped or locked or something?
Well, do you want to try to open it or do you want to
We don't
investigate
have-
it?
I'm
We
gonna
don't have
investigate
anyone.
it.
Uh, it would be fun if it's a mimic, but if it's a mimic,
Yeah.
why do you ask people to
I suppose
investigate
we
it?
really- Can I investigate the thing?
Well, yeah, if you want to do an investigation roll, see if you notice anything out of the ordinary.
There.
Okay, so a quick look at the chest tells you that besides being locked, it's every bit as normal as it can be.
Good.
Bash it open. Give it a
Yeah.
good swing.
I was thinking about it.
But no, that will be your turn because you took your action already.
Eh,
So next, Vask. Want to try and finish this
Is-
one up?
Is it worth carving up the few particles of slime that are still alive?
It's still moving, so if you don't
Yeah.
want to get it back,
Moving,
that
just
might be a
back
good idea.
All right, I guess I give it a little love tap to finish it off. This will be the swing that I miss, obviously.
A
You
10,
do
that's
it. Got
it.
it.
All right, okay.
You can
and...
roll for damage, but I can tell you right away it has 1 HP left, so...
Yay! It's dead.
Bye-bye, creature. All right. Okay, I guess it's my turn. I guess I rely on you guys to open the chest.
We won't have to abide by the turn order anymore.
Oh, yeah, true.
What do you guys want to do?
Crystal takes a paper, a hairpin, and that she had in her hair, and tries to pick the lock.
You can do that, but I would advise you to use your thieves' tools that you've got on your character. That will
do I
help
actually
you.
have that? Okay,
Well,
I'll use
I
them.
believe you do, yeah.
All right, I'll use them then. Is it
Click
a
on it
dexterity
on
roll?
your character sheet, it will roll automatically.
I really don't see them.
It's lower left corner.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, tools, yeah. I don't have any of that.
So a 7. You spent a good minute trying to fiddle with the lock, but at the end of it, you managed to find out, nah, it's way too complicated for you to pick.
So
Can I
Crystal
try
gets
to
up
guide
and
her?
starts viciously slamming the chest with her quarterstaff.
Can I try to do that?
Can I
Slamming the
try-
chest with your
No,
quarterstaff?
I mean
Yes.
guidance. Give her a D4 that she can add.
I have thieves' tool too. Can I
Oh,
try?
well. Okay, but I'm gonna guide you.
Well, at the moment, you've got someone slamming on the chest with a quarterstaff, so...
Don't do that. Stop.
Yeah,
Good
I
to
stop.
stop.
I apologize. I just say I had it with this thing. She just walks away.
Okay, so you've got someone starting to cast a spell.
I'm gonna ask Pirek to guide you to help you to open the chest. So you can roll a D4, and then you're gonna add this to your check. You after that.
Okay.
So you can use your thieves tool.
Okay.
Crystal is bewildered by the magical happenings in front of her.
It's more like a prayer than a magic.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there.
Okay, so with a 17, you don't even need the grace
Yay!
of Perek. You manage to unpick the lock.
But anyway, I'm gonna put it on my god. Because you succeeded.
Not even. Okay, so what's in the chest?
Nothing.
Well, it's been fun, you guys.
The chest is totally empty.
How
Can
funny.
we take it with us?
It's a large chest, but yeah, you can still bring it around with you.
Why do you want to carry a chest? I'm the one who's gonna end up with
She is
it.
already carrying one big chest with her.
I'm
But,
carrying the chest with me, and I'm dropping it in the acid pool, and I'm like, fuck it.
Okay, I'm
But
thinking
open
now.
flashes.
Now that you dropped it in, I'm thinking there was probably a secret compartment that had loads of money in it. But I guess we'll never know.
As you
gold
say this,
nothing?
she realizes you might be right, so she tries to fish it back out with the quarterstaff, like poke at the fish pool.
I think it's gone.
She can get the chest back out.
I don't think you need a guidance spell to realize it's gone at this point. All right,
if you
I'm
want to
gonna
lose your water staff too, you can do that.
I'm gonna head off. Sorry to cut it short. I didn't realize it would last as long as it
Hold
has.
on, what are you doing, Guzulu? Why do you have to leave?
I could tell you, but suffice to say, now is about the latest I could have left it.
Are you going to come back?
No.
Well, you mind if we play without you?
Are you getting into it, V?
Yeah.
See, I didn't expect that we'd be going for longer than like 2 hours 20 minutes, but we started half an hour late today.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, if you wanted to go for longer in future with me here, we would need to start a bit earlier in the day.
Okay.
Would be fine by me.
Will be fine too, I guess.
Yeah, I need you, baby. This is not enough for me. You haven't managed to satisfy my urges, Uzulu.
Okay, can I keep you for 5 more minutes, Yuzuru? Because I'm going to reveal something that at least you will be able to wonder about until the next game.
All
right, that's enough of an incentive for me to stick around, sure.
Okay, so which way do you guys want to go next? I believe
I would
you
say-
haven't found the ogre.
Straight ahead.
Straight,
Whichever way the cliffhanger is.
What? Yeah.
Proceed to the same place.
Hop.
So, heading this way.
I'm going to need to do my torch again. So, let me just...
Oh my gosh, we found the ogre. Woohoo! Oh, gee, all
Oh
dead.
no!
You stumble upon what was probably once the bedroom of the ogre. Let me reveal the
I
fucking...
told you, nobody goes straight.
You can see the corpse of the ogre, which has been badly... what's the word?
Mutilated.
Badly mangled by
Right.
the numerous assailants. There
Are you
are...
seriously telling me that if we just turned left and gone to that fork, we could have probably seen all the way to the ogre?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Brilliant.
That's
we
why
went-
I asked when Vivian said that she was
Yeah.
going here. That's why I asked if she was doing it for real.
We went the
Aw.
only wrong way, fought an
Yeah.
absolutely pointless battle, when we could have just stepped a couple feet to the left and got
we
the end
did get
result.
some XP from it, I assume.
Okay,
so.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go and check on the ogre. Is he really dead or just like unconscious?
No, he's obviously dead. He's been
Very
dead for
dead.
days.
Oh,
There are multiple wounds all over his bodies. There must have been many more assailants than the 4 that he managed.
I'm going to search for valuables before Uzulu goes.
Actually, I'm going to go down here and look at these valuables.
Okay, so Vask is heading toward an empty chest.
Goodo.
I'm gonna look at this.
It's open. That's the ogre's bedroll. So it emanates a strong
Ew.
stench. You can look at it if you want in more detail.
No, it smells.
Yeah, I was about to go there, V.
what's in
There's a-
here? Is this a
trap
trap
door.
door? Or something?
V found the ogre's food stash. So opening
Oh,
this
cool.
trapdoor, you find a lot of badly smelling cheese and moldy bread.
You enjoy that? I'm going to have a look at this door. What is this thing?
That's a broken crate. There's nothing inside of it.
Oh, good.
What have I found?
And the only one who found something interesting.
I saw that, but I thought it was worthless.
Let me... Poop. Can you see that?
Yes.
Charred small stick. Like, ooh, that's nice.
Oh well.
I want that pouch. I don't want anything else, but something is in the pouch.
Do any of the lizards have anything on them?
Yeah.
The lizard men have been looted already, So their comrades who defeated the ogre looted them before they left.
Okay. Right. So we're going to play this next Sunday, I assume.
I'm
Do you
gonna
want to
first say a
divide?
prayer.
Let's divide what's in the sack first.
Yep.
Well, I don't think the crossbow is important because we already have that. The bolts.
I'd like to
are
open
actually
the pouch and see what's inside it.
Let's eat something. Look at your journal.
The rations are the only useful thing, honestly, and the bolts.
I'm keeping the pouch.
You should see it in your journal, user.
Yeah, I do.
What's in there?
There's a note and some gems. I'm gonna open the note and read it out loud, I guess.
If you can.
I can read.
Can
Never
you?
mind. Never mind. Okay. I am a sage, so I feel like I should be able to do a roll to see what language that is.
If you want to try and do an intelligence roll.
Would that be Arcana?
No, Arcana is what's related to magic. This
Okay.
is language, so it's related to intelligence.
Right. Okay. I went for wisdom rather than intelligence, so I don't have very much. Did anyone else want to? Does anyone else have more than a 1 in intelligence mod, the lower number? No.
Probably be best for Crystal to take a look at it.
Yeah. Do I understand what it is?
You don't know that language, but you can test your intelligence to know what language it
Can I
is.
use the identify spell on it?
We already know what it is.
You can use your Arcana skill to try and find out if it's magical before wasting a spell on it.
No, it's probably not. So I'll use the intelligence then.
Roll that. That's the safe. Click on intelligence instead.
Okay.
Okay, 4. No, you have absolutely no idea what language this might be. Never seen that.
All right, I'm gonna try then.
I'll try the Arcana as well. Maybe the identify will work.
Well, hold on. Let me do the intelligence roll to see what language it is first, because you've only got 1 more intelligence than me on the roll. So let's see what I get on the roll. Barely any more.
No, same thing. This is a language that you've never seen before. You've never heard of it.
What about you guys? Maybe you can try an intelligence roll just for.
The role playing comes out. Right, I don't think there's a lot we can do with this note right now. We're gonna have to take it to someone who knows what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think I can read it, so yep.
I'm gonna put the do I put the pouch in my inventory or do I put the stuff in it in my inventory?
Can I try investigation?
The stuff in it. Investigation, yeah, you can try an investigation roll to try and figure out exactly what happened here. Okay, with a 5, no, you're picking your nose. You don't really know what's happened.
I'm a lady. Ladies don't pick their nose ever. Right. So
I can try investigation.
So while you're picking your nose, Miriam is looking around and she seems to be retracing exactly what happened. The ogre must have been asleep when the invaders came in. And the invaders were looking for something, it seems, because they ransacked the rest of the room. They might not have noticed the sack or probably left it behind, not finding anything useful in it. So I'll leave you guys to wonder on the meaning of that message.
Yep.
And I'll And this by telling you that you've got a full 100 experience point each from the little fight that you've done already,
One on.
Yay.
which is quite a lot in 5th edition
Yeah.
because it's
We,
only 300 to level up.
So
We
how
actually
much
attacked-
has experience?
Completely stupid to do that.
We actually attacked 3 enemies, if you'll recall. There was the one slime, the other slime, and then the ceiling.
The environment is
Yes.
the larger enemy.
All right. I'm gonna go then. I've got the recording. I'll put something together and upload it soon. I'll give you a link when it's done.
Yeah, man.
See you
For
soon.
real? Oh my god.
It was nice playing.
See you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.